Hello, my name is Timothy Daniels of Tim Daniels Law Services. Today I want to talk about a very important issue in workers' compensation, and that is the issue of pre-existing conditions. It comes up all the time in workers' compensation cases. There are a few things that are very important for people to know about pre-existing conditions and how that affects the compensability or the value of their workers' comp case. The first thing is the Allen case. This was a case that went up to the Utah Supreme Court in 1986, and the Supreme Court of Utah basically said that if an injury happens on the job, and if that person had a pre-existing condition that contributed or made it more likely for that injury to happen, then the injured worker can only recover or obtain workers' comp benefits if at the time of their injury they got hurt doing an unusual and extraordinary exertion. In other words, the court said we need the injury to be somehow linked to the injured worker's employment. So, for example, here I am at work, and if I fall over with a heart attack, making a YouTube video isn't so stressful that it's going to cause me to have a heart attack on the job. So I had a pre-existing condition, maybe I've got high blood pressure or high cholesterol or something. Then I would not have much of a case because my job didn't in any way cause or contribute to my injury, my heart attack. It's because I've had high blood pressure and high cholesterol for my whole life or something, and it runs in my family and that type of thing. So in that case, I'd probably lose. But if I have a pre-existing condition and I get hurt at work doing something that is really kind of heavy duty, for example, or if my job puts me in dangerous situations and I get hurt through that type of work, then I'm more likely to be able to win workers' comp. So again, the important question here at the beginning is, did I have a pre-existing condition that actually contributed to my injury? A lot of people have pre-existing conditions, but the insurance company or their lawyer and doctors have to prove that pre-existing condition actually contributed and made it more likely for me to get hurt at work. If so, then the injured worker needs to show that at the time of their injury they were making or doing an unusual and extraordinary exertion. The Labor Commission and the courts have said it is not unusual for people to lift a 50-pound piece of luggage off of a luggage carousel at the airport and twist with it to put it on their luggage cart. It's not unusual for people to lift a small child up to chest height. It's not unusual to change a flat tire on the side of the road, or to take a full garbage can of trash out to the curb. Those types of exertions that people do every day are not likely to be found unusual and extraordinary. So therefore we lose the case. Often the standard that the courts and the Labor Commission will apply is about a 50-pound standard. If you're doing something with 80 pounds and you get hurt, you hurt your back, then that's probably going to be a pretty good case. Another quick thing to talk about is if you get hurt lifting less than that. For example, you're moving 30-pound boxes over and over, and you move 35 boxes in a day, and you do that and your back hurts, and then the next day your back hurts more, and the next day your back hurts more, and things get worse and worse progressively, then that would be a cumulative trauma, and that is also a type of workers' comp case because, again, most people don't repetitively lift 35-pound boxes throughout the day just in their normal everyday home life. So that's a few bits about pre-existing conditions. It is a very fact-specific analysis that we go through to figure out how that's going to play into a case. I don't want injured workers to just assume, oh, I had a pre-existing condition. The adjuster said I'm being denied my case, because a lot of times we find facts and get evidence to show no, this was incurred in an unusual exertion, and the workplace did cause this or have an effect, help cause this injury, and therefore we're able to press forward with the case. All right, if you have further questions, you can come to my blog at Tim Daniels Law Services, and my website is timothydanielslaw.com. Thank you.